It started as a street food in northern Vietnam over 100 years ago, sold from carts before sunrise to workers and laborers starting their day. The broth is the soul of this dish. Beef bones simmered for hours with charred ginger and onion, star anise, cinnamon, and cloves. What comes out is something deep and fragrant, nothing like a regular soup. Rice noodles go in the bowl first, then thin slices of beef that cook the moment hot broth is poured over them. Fresh herbs, bean sprouts, lime, and chili sit on the side so each person builds their own version. Vietnamese immigrants brought it to America in the 1970s and 80s, and it slowly spread from small community restaurants into the mainstream. Today it is one of the most ordered dishes across the entire country. Bibimbap. The name simply means mixed rice in Korean, but what ends up in the bowl is far more considered than that description suggests. Cooked rice sits at the base, topped with separately prepared vegetables, spinach, carrots, mushrooms, zucchini, each seasoned on its own before being arranged in sections. A fried egg goes on top, and a spoonful of gochujang, a fermented red pepper paste, is added before everything gets mixed together at the table. The mixing is part of the experience. Every bite pulls from different textures and flavors that were carefully built before being combined. It became popular in America partly because it fits naturally into how people think about balanced, vegetable-forward eating, without feeling like health food. Butter chicken. It was created by accident in a deli restaurant in the 1950s when leftover tandoori chicken was reheated in a sauce made from tomatoes, butter, and cream. The result was richer and milder than most Indian cooking, and it caught on quickly. That mildness is a big part of why it traveled so well. American diners who might find other curries too intense tend to find butter chicken approachable, even comforting. The sauce is smooth and slightly sweet, with warmth from spices like cardamom and garam masala but without sharp heat. It is now one of the most ordered Indian dishes in the United States, and versions of it appear on menus far outside traditional Indian restaurants. Gyoza. Japan refined this dumpling from an older Chinese version, making the wrapper thinner and the cooking method more precise. The filling is typically ground pork mixed with cabbage, garlic, ginger, and sesame oil, though variations exist. What defines gyoza is the cooking technique. The dumplings are placed flat side down in a hot oiled pan, fried until the bottoms turn golden and crisp, then a small amount of water is added and the pan is covered to steam the tops through. The result is a dumpling that is crispy on one side and soft on the other. Dipped in a mix of soy sauce and rice vinegar, sometimes with chili oil, it has become a fixture in Japanese restaurants across America and increasingly in home cooking as well. Pad Thai. It is the dish most Americans encounter first when they walk into a Thai restaurant, and it earned that position honestly. Rice noodles are stir-fried in a wok over high heat with egg, tofu or shrimp or chicken, bean sprouts, and green onions, all brought together with a sauce built from tamarind paste, fish sauce, and palm sugar. The balance of sour, salty, and sweet is what makes it work. Crushed peanuts and a wedge of lime are served alongside so each person can adjust the flavor at the table. Pad Thai was actually promoted by the Thai government in the mid-20th century as a national dish to encourage rice noodle consumption during a wheat shortage. That origin story is rarely mentioned, but the dish itself became genuinely beloved long after the reason for its creation was forgotten. Ramen. It looks simple from the outside, a bowl of noodles and broth, but almost nothing about real ramen is simple. The broth alone can take anywhere from 6 to 18 hours to build, depending on the style. Tonkatsu ramen from southern Japan uses pork bones cooked at a rolling boil for hours until the liquid turns thick, creamy, and ivory-colored. Shoyu ramen from Tokyo is clearer, built on chicken or dashi with soy sauce layered in at the end. The noodles are made with an alkaline water called kansui, which gives them their slight chew and yellow color. On top goes chashu pork, a soft-boiled egg marinated overnight in soy and mirin, bamboo shoots, and nori. Every bowl is assembled in a specific order so each component stays at the right temperature. American ramen culture grew quickly once people tasted the real version, And dedicated ramen shops now operate in almost every major city, some with lines stretching out the door before they even open.